And we are back. This time with the best James Bond. Okay, I can't say that seriously. We're back with Die Another Day.
This is Pierce Brosnan, right?
Brosnan. Yeah.
Brosnan.
The story is it the the level for this is kind of really crap. In because it kind of skips the entire point of the movie. Like the movie builds up for a long time before getting to this point. And the fact that there's no recap, there's no like intro video, nothing, it kind of ruins it.
My question right now is: are we having a party in the Antarctic wastelands?
It's actually in Iceland. If I remember correctly, it's Iceland. The idea, basically, what's going on is that the guy we're following after is North Korean, but he's changed his face via technology.
Right.
So nobody recognizes him, and he is a diamond magnate or whatever. He basically opened up diamond mines and made a fortune.
Okay.
My friends call me Jinx.
And
Unlucky.
this is probably the worst character that they could have gotten. A lot of people don't really like Holly Berry as Jinx. This does not look like Holly Berry at all. Yeah, it's another case of a female character that kind of got the short end of the stick.
Oh, Eurocom.
Yeah. A couple interesting points.
James.
Uh,
That's Graves.
the game doesn't tell you about a secondary objective. Like, there's no. Once again, it kind of pulls the. We're not going to tell you specifically when a secondary objective is, and so like you'll see me fail one almost immediately.
When does this game ever tell you about secondary objectives, though?
From time to time, it happens.
They want me to
Um,
on the controller.
I'm messing around with the laser because there's nothing to do in this part. Another interesting point is that you can actually push Jinx around, like you can walk into her, and it's actually a pro speed run because it's how you get her around faster.
That makes a
Uh,
lot of sense, because if this is just like follow her, then if you know where
Yeah.
you're going, you can, I guess, just push her to where she needs to go, and that's it.
Yeah. Although, funnily enough, you can kind of push her past one of the checkpoints, I guess, that is in the level. And if you push her past it and then like keep walking, she'll be stuck waiting for you to go to her.
Welp.
So even if you walk past her or go, to the objective directly, you still have to wait. You still have to follow her pretty closely.
We need to stay undercover.
Also, this is really stupid because this one room is Graves's room, and Graves is the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was up a flight of stairs. Like, there's no security in front of it. There's just a door lock. So, for some reason, we immediately infiltrate, and I'm starting to think like, oh, maybe there's some stuff I need to look for, because like all the other parts where we've had this sort of area, you're looking for a safe, you're looking for things to crack. It's not the case. Like I spend maybe twice as long or 3 times longer than I should have because I thought maybe there was something special
Like those fingerprints there?
that are barely visible. It's pink on pink. Come on, Eurocom.
This is a really, really bad implementation of detective mode.
And like, what did that do? I don't know. I think it opened up the safe. Whatever.
James, you need to enter the combination.
The game has not really achievements or anything, but like, what you want to do is like by doing these search things, you unlock experience, which then you use to buy stuff and so on.
Right?
Safe cracking is probably one of the most annoying ones because you only get maybe once a level for every like 3 levels where you can crack a safe.
Oh, I see. Does it make you
and
like replay levels to crack safes?
Well, like, it doesn't make you, but if you want to complete everything, you have to. And it's an absurdly high number. It's something like like 50 safes you have
50
to crack open.
safes?
Yeah, it's really annoying. Another thing it does is like there's one gun in the game. You get it at the start of the Blofeld's lair. Once you get off the helicopter, that gun is only in that one area. The ACR or AVR or whatever.
That's really obnoxious.
Yeah. Also, how does nobody see Bond and Jinx behind the bed?
Interesting way.
Like, these guys walked in the room and you were in plain sight.
North Korean spy.
These guys.
It's like
Two of our
Just-
it's like Eurocom wrote themselves in a corner and then looked at the gameplay and was like, how can we do this differently? Well, I don't know. Like, who designed the levels for this game and how did they keep their job is what I want to know.
Well, I mean, Eurocom is like no longer a thing, so I don't think
Well,
they did
yeah,
keep their
but-
job.
But like, this is the sort of design that would like get you fired. And okay, I want you to look at this right now. Something's gonna happen, and I want you to tell me what it is.
Let there be light.
I can see a satellite cannon.
I give you Icarus.
Impressive, right? A hologram of a satellite?
Yeah.
That's really impressive, right? Okay, so in the movie, Gustav Graves is building a satellite that uses diamonds to reflect light on Earth to basically like eliminate the need for darkened areas while they walk.
Right.
But are you sure it will work in the field?
The demonstration was barely at half power. Now, why don't you return to the party while I go to my office and prepare for our next phase?
Sorry, I didn't want to talk over that. For anybody who's wondering where the North Koreans are, that's where they are. That's it. That's the only mention of North Korea that you'll ever get. And it's really stupid that North Korean military officials would be in Iceland looking at a demonstration of a satellite.
Trouble.
Yeah.
It's
That's
kind of-
pretty dumb.
It's kind of really suspicious and objective fail. Okay, so basically the satellite reflects light from the sun, and you would use it on the other side of the world, right?
Right.
But in the movie, they show it, and it's like a literal like giant beam of light that you can't mistake, and it looks impressive. I mean, it kind of looks stupid with the CG they used in the movie, but it's impressive for what it's supposed to be, right? In that, the top of the screen gets some light added to it, and that's it. And like they show two holograms of the satellite. Like that's not impressive. Nobody in the crowd even reacted. It's just like
Here's the
something.
thing.
Yeah, like oh, we brightened the 1% of the top screen. Enjoy. You had a video game. You could have done anything.
And they
And,
do
like,
this.
It's worse too because later in the level, later in the level they will actually show like a concentrated beam of light that they will use to like sort of attack you and stuff. So like why not just show it in the cutscene? Like that was the one point where you're supposed to show it off and like they completely messed it up.
Eurocom missing a queue? Wow.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that happening before.
shocking. Shocking. So this level is completely different from how it happened in the movie, of course. Not that that's a bad thing, because it doesn't really lend itself to a lot of action.
Right.
But I mean, it still kind of looks weird. Because like, Gustav Graves apparently has this biodome in Iceland, which I'm not sure how feasible that would be.
So what did you think of the demonstration?
Very cool. But what happens now that the secret is out? Is it still going to be...
I like how Eurocom tries to make their own things sound interesting. It's like you're not fooling me, Eurocom. There's multiple ways to go through this particular area, which is nice. Like you can go the water route that I'm doing right now, but you can also skip most of this. And what I mean is like you can go directly on like solid ground, and immediately start using your weapons.
How did that dude not see you there?
It's the shades. He's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Oh, okay. That makes that explains it then.
Yeah, like it's ruined his vision. He'll never be the same.
Poor guy.
Yeah, what's terrible is that Gustav Graves does not have a insurance plan or anything that covers high safety and all that.
Why would anybody want to work for him?
Well, I mean, he pays you like $3,000 a week, so.
$3,000 a week? Hot damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the numbers pulled out of my ass, but whatever. I'll just cut that from the. Everyone, like, because let's be honest, why would anybody work for an evil dude? Either you agree with their standards or they pay you a lot of money.
Okay.
Like, that's the only reasons I can think of. I thought I was going the right way here because like the door opened up for me and there's nothing in this room, so I thought I just had to like keep going. No, I was wrong.
So this is just completely pointless.
Yeah, like it comes up later in the level, but it's not really useful for this one specific part.
That's not confusing at all.
I'm crossing into an industrial
Like
complex.
I can imagine myself in like the next 3 videos starting to like defend Eurocom in some like crazed, deluded Stockholm syndrome. I'm like, no, this game is super good. Everybody must play it. Although, I guess, like, to be honest, I still think people should play this game. Just not take it seriously and realize that it's a poor reimagining of James Bond. I mean, it's got its good moments. Like when you miss a guy and he's like, I know I heard something. And then you pop him in the face.
Well, that's just like standard stuff since like Metal Gear.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's funny whenever it happens.
Yeah.
I found Graves. He's in the bar.
Wait, what? I didn't see him.
I know, right? It kind of doesn't make sense.
I mean, like, if he took out binoculars or something, then maybe I could agree, but
No, James Bond has like binocular eyes implanted. It's a new development from Q. They don't talk about it.
it must be
It's
some
not-
like super secret government secret. They don't talk about it.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly legal. They couldn't get the rights for the animal testing, so.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I still think that it's really nice. If there's anything that Eurocom did well, is giving you a nice like squishy sound when you know you've killed somebody by a headshot. That way, like you know that you're not gonna get caught or anything, or that your shots are actually doing stuff because 7 rounds to the chest should probably be too much for anybody to put down.
Every goon in this game is the second coming of 50 Cent.
Every goon in this game has spliced 50 Cent DNA into their bloodstream.
It's basically the Les Enfants Terribles project, except with 50 Cent instead of Big Boss.
They all have super soldier serum. Captain America, anybody? So again, like you get another kind of not really open map, but you've got multiple paths, which I think is nice. It's pretty well designed to at least give them a little bit of credit. There's a bunch of ways you can basically complete this particular level, so that's always nice.
This feels like it'd be one of like the first things they planned out, since that it seems like there's a lot of like time and effort put into this level.
Well, I mean, you start with the best movies and then work your way down, right? So
You got a point there.
I said I'd stop with the Die Another Day stuff. I lied. There's cameras that I neglected. Not really that I didn't notice the giant blue cones, but I didn't really figure that they would send reinforcements since I killed everybody.
Oh, how
but
wrong
that's-
you were.
Yeah, that taught me a lesson. It's also kind of funny seeing these guys, you know, sometimes move and shoot in FPS games where like they've got one arm extended and they're running like crouched sideways. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
And you're like, nobody would ever do that. So I mean, it's still the same stuff. Shoot dudes, make it to point B. Shoot dudes, make it to point C. It kind of feels like they could do more with alarms, or just like not do them at all if it's just gonna spawn a couple extra dudes, but whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how I missed that camera.
Clearly, you just got the light pole there, and not actually the camera.
Yeah, and you'll notice, like, look at what happens again. It's like, because you know the alarm started up and everything, and some guys came out of nowhere, so that was weird.
Right.
Oh, alarm started up again. Oh, there's another two dudes. Oh, where's this guy going? And then, like, oh, they disappeared.
Okay. Bye, guys.
What? Yeah, now I'm confused. I'm scared. I've triggered some sort of demon summoning spell. So, like, maybe I need to kill these cameras.
Oh, I wish you ran back out one more time.
It's still kind of really stupid because you would think that, like, if you killed everybody, the alarm would probably turn off. Or maybe, like, somebody would turn, or they would, like, go back to regular status, but that never happens.
Yeah.
Again, that sort of thing will kill you and really, like, it will mess with you in challenge runs. Which I keep talking about. Maybe I'll probably do, like, a little stream about it or something.
Oh, that's gonna be a joy.
Just to show how stupid and bad challenge runs are.
Press space to climb that tiny desk. You can't just jump on it?
I think you could. Maybe. I don't know. If you ever do have your camera out and you're looking for palm prints, and you see palm prints on something, it's generally going to lead to a special item that you can pick up.
Makes sense.
That's why you saw handprints on the top left of that desk.
Graves has got the section on a full lockdown. It seems
Like, if you're not paying attention to the top left, it says additional objectives active, and it's kind of like you're gonna miss that.
It still doesn't tell you what the objectives are, though, so...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you could go back and somehow I missed that guy. It's kind of funny because whenever you stun that guy behind him, that guy is immediately notified. The only way he won't notice you is if you melee him, which doesn't make sense because, like, you're generally choking a dude out, and he's like a foot away, so you would think that he would notice, but whatever.
Well, I mean, it's a silent takedown. Obviously, it's gonna be more quiet than silently making the guy go to sleep.
This one secondary objective doesn't make sense to me. You're supposed to hack a thing so that Jinx can make it through an area, but she makes it past that area even if you don't do it.
So what's the point?
Yeah, that's my question. Like, objective completed.
Okay.
It's on like a time delay or something. I don't know. It's kind of, it's just really stupid. So we get another color matching thing. Again, one of the more fun things to do. It's a really easy kind of puzzle because you can kind of just fiddle around with it for a while, and you never really get lost.
The good thing is that it's not on a timer, right?
No, it's not on a timer whatsoever. Which is why I really like that puzzle. I kind of wish that more games would use it instead of stuff like sewer games, like the what is it, Pipe Dreams from like BioShock and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
I kind of like, not that those are inherently bad, but they generally go on for too long, or like you see it too often.
Yeah, I mean, I like Pipe Dream and all, but like doing it like 36 times for Saints Row is a bit much. Or
like what was that sewer one in No More Heroes?
Well, I mean, that's just a mini game. You don't have that. That is technically optional.
Well, I mean, Bioshock's technically optional too.
Yeah.
Like, cause you only get it if you hack, but hacking wasn't necessarily essential. This one, like, you're definitely forced to hack areas.
Yeah.
Somehow this guard doesn't see me through glass. Somehow I can't shoot him through glass, so
It's bulletproof glass.
it's like super glass. I don't really think it's bulletproof, because I mean, if you're outfitting all your glass in your building with bulletproof glass, you're paranoid about something. It's a little excessive, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that I shot that camera, because I think since the alarm had gone off once, it kind of just stopped working.
Okay.
Yeah. And, like, it doesn't matter because I get caught anyway, so whatever.
I see you completed a challenge for the P99.
Yeah. The P99 is, like, super easy to do challenges for, because you're almost always outfitted with one at the start of a level, so.
Yeah, isn't it like James Bond's, like, signature gun?
Yeah, it is. It's switched over a couple times throughout the years, just to sort of modernize them, but generally speaking, you'll see either the PP7 or the P99. This part of the level actually kind of very reminiscent of a GoldenEye level. If anybody remembers Nuke, it kind of has the same feel. It's only this one part though. Like it's not like a giant series of floors, but it's kind of feel like maybe it's a callback, but I think that's giving Eurocom too much credit.
Maybe a little.
I was also trying to figure out like what kind of guns I should probably use and all that sort of stuff, because the game gives you a pretty good selection.
Well, it is an Activision title, and I feel like they wouldn't skimp out on like gun licenses.
Well, I mean, they don't skip out on guns. For some reason, they never wanted to get any actual names, which I assume that must go with a license. More hacking, more dull exposition in the background.
I can't even hear or understand what the exposition is, so whatever.
Like, he constantly says it. It's something like, it repeats like every 30 seconds. It's kind of annoying.
I was about to say, that sounds like it could be really annoying.
Yeah. It's like, I think it's like the only soundbite he has. There might be like a second one, but, I don't really remember.
Also, it looked really annoying, or it looks like it's really annoying just like trying to like find the right camera mode to like hack from.
Well, I mean, you can only hack from one specific one, so.
Oh, okay.
Is this what you're looking for?
And I mean, like, oh, Gustav Graves uses his own office. It's kind of like, I never understand why there's the handprint
The
stuff.
Western world has interfered
Me
with the
neither.
Korean peninsula.
Like, it works for the keypads.
I'm going to scorch your demilitarized
I'm all okay for that,
North
but
will sweep down and unify Korea once and for all.
If anything, it'd be weird if you didn't find his handprints all over his office.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of stupid that you would, scan for Gustav Graves' or any big bad's fingerprints in his own office.
You mean your American friend, Jinx?
I kind of wish I had a floor like that, where like I could press a button on my wrist.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Accident.
This is also really dumb.
Are you still with me, Bond?
Like, what is? That's not electricity. That's like some magical plasma thing. It's it's the power glove. It's so bad.
Oh, we're doing the laser thing again.
Also, like, Gustav Graves has like impenetrable glass in his stairwell, but not here.
Graves.
How'd you kick that dude through the glass? Come on.
Let's go.
He has leg muscles made of fucking steel.
James Bond has the Duke Nukem leg. Now I want to play Duke Nukem forever. Oh god, what is wrong with me?
I think you need to take a break from bad games after this.
After the one bad game I played.
Once you start going down that hole, you can never look back.
Jinx is semi-competent, just like pretty much anybody else. It's kind of like Pam Bouvier from the last mission. Like, she'll kill a guy every so often. As far as I know, she can't die.
Graves, we need to hurry. Graves is getting away.
It's good that the AI, or the partner AI, just can't die.
Well, I mean, it's not like it would ever really... it's not like you ever would really worry about it anyways. Because, like, they're kind of... It's not like they don't generally run out into the open.
What?
Yeah, there's... Those guys, honestly, are just meant to be there to be dicks. Because if you die, you go back and checkpoint and stuff.
I just like that there was just a random, like, almost perfectly flat wall of smog.
Yeah, and those guys, of all people, could look through it. Most of these guns are pretty cool, and they look the part. I mean, they've got good animations and stuff. And the game loves to, like, throw a lot of guys at you in this part.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah, like, notice how there's a giant laser, and, like, that's what Icarus is supposed to do. And it actually doesn't make sense because the movie version is like a giant beam. Like, it's supposed to reflect a lot of light, right?
Yeah, that's just that's like a really concentrated beam.
Yeah, it's like a really concentrated, hyper precise beam, and like they want to clear out the North Korean, South Korean minefields. It doesn't really seem like that would work too well.
Yeah, they're gonna be at that for days, months even.
I think the United States would spot you pretty quick. I think there's another part here where guys respawn out of nowhere.
Oh, lovely.
I think. I'm not entirely sure. I seem to recall it happening twice. But honestly, like, once was enough. Like, it was still pretty funny. I still love the fact that, like, video games have lasers that are solid. Like, I almost feel like I should just aim at people and the laser would burn them. Hey, railing kill! See, like, that guy just happened to be close enough to the railing to count, to, like, script them over it.
What was that voice? Was that
It's probably Gustav Graves telling
okay.
them to get you. Also, I love how these guys are, like, climbing over rocks, but, like, it doesn't quite work properly because they have, like, walls, invisible walls to them. And hey, I gotta give it to Eurocom, they actually make the roof look damaged.
That's...
You got one detail that 90% of people playing this game would not notice.
This is probably, like, the only level they spent more than, like, 2 days on.
This is the level they started with, and then they got the deadline for their project. And they're like, oh crap, we really need to get on this really quickly. Another thing that Eurocom fucked up on, when you're aiming down the sights and looking through a scope, it doesn't matter if it's a scope or not, but when the screen shakes because of the laser, it will actually just like completely wreck everything.
Wow.
Like your sight picture will be offset like 2 inches to the right.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like you have to zoom out and then zoom back in. Also, I'm pretty sure earlier when a guy went to hide behind a little platform thing, he disappeared.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, where'd he go? And that guy's just a corpse, isn't he?
Yeah. I was taking out my frustrations on that guy's balls. I was like, I can't believe got fooled by the old dummy corpse again.
It's like he's playing peekaboo.
Yeah, this little gun wave. The punches in this game look weak.
Yeah. There's like no force behind that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you wanna see my cool gun? Look at it.
Let me show you the butt of my rifle.
There's this really cool dent on it from that other guy who looked at it. Take a look.
I got his blood all over the stock. It's so gruesome.
Would you like to smell this blood? It's fresh.
I still can't believe how many people are in this like area with guns and stuff.
Yeah, there's so many dudes. What the hell?
It's like the guests have all run out somehow, and like nobody's panicking or anything. It's pretty effective because like you would think that you still have quite a few people, party goers and whatnot, but
or maybe these are all the party goers.
they were all like goons in disguise.
Yeah,
that'd be great. That'd be like a great reversal.
That would explain why nobody reacted to it earlier, because they've already seen the presentation.
they're all like, I can't believe we gotta be here and dress up in this nice tuxedo.
Just to watch this thing that we've seen rehearsed like a million times last week.
Yeah, why can't we just shoot Bond? He's right. I've got a gun. He's right next to me.
At least we got free drinks.
It's like that Austin Powers segment where they're like, they could just shoot the Powers right in the face. Seth Green is just like, I could just pop him in the face. Also, like, it's kind of funny seeing all these guys like, I don't know what we're doing. Where's Bond? Should I get behind cover? I'm confused.
Those guys were the guys just hanging out at the drink bar, just waiting for their cue.
I'm like, I don't want to reload. I'm just gonna hit people with darts. I mean, it works. It works, so I mean, whatever.
Where'd that guy come from?
He came. He's like Houdini. He came out of the locked box.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a shame I had to punch him in the face. He didn't expect that.
Yeah, he was probably expecting you to just show off your gun.
Houdini, you can get out of a locked box, but can you dodge bullets? I feel like that's something David Blaine would do.
Probably.
Anybody remember David Blaine?
He was a chef over at like some Californian burger shop.
Wait, was he?
There's a chef in like Kitchen Nightmares named David Blaine.
Oh.
Gordon Ramsay commented that he thought it was the magician at first.
I would have been fooled too. I would have been like, oh man, this guy's really gotta diversify.
He's got a very colorful resume.
So, 3 guys come running up to us. Very ineffective.
We have to get to my car.
And like, we just leisurely jog to our car. Somehow we're being shot at by some dude. And that was Gustav Graves right in front of us. So even though we spent like 40 minutes killing dudes, he must have like a cane or something. He's pretty slow.